And I say, no, but me no want in that. Me want to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Because that's what they taught us. Hell and heaven.
Yeah.
And me always a view myself there hell.
So why would you be yourself at all?
Because they teach us.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrika Allardyce, and this is part 2 of the benefits of breathing. Stay tuned.
In the position to know about life, because when I was a youth growing up, I realized that I was a scared person.
Scare?
Scared, afraid. I was a very afraid person because I always hear people talking about the rapture and judgment is coming and God will go burn up this and God will go burn up that. And I say, no, but me no want in that. Me want to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Because that's what they taught us. Hell and heaven.
Yeah.
And me always a view myself there hell.
So why would you be yourself at all?
Because they teach us, so they just put that thought in our frame, our mindset.
Yeah.
So we kind of develop that, and them show with the devil with fuck, and them show you all kind of things. So you have to choose something from there, so with your thought.
Yes.
So I always been fear of these things, and people always say, well, if you want to save, you have to go to heaven, and you have to obey God. And I say, okay, I want to obey God. I want to save. I don't want to go to hell.
Yeah.
I want to save. So by thinking about that, it kind of draw my attention more to nature.
Okay. To
Yeah.
nature, not to God. Not
From
to go
God,
to heaven.
from God,
From God
to
to
nature.
nature.
Right. So it's really a transformation. It did this, what I'm saying and what I'm doing, it
Yeah.
didn't just come just so. It's a transformation. It is coming from far, as I tell you, it's from 1996.
Yeah.
I have been vibesing life in a different form. Because what? I used to be a musician.
Yes.
So when you're being a musician, all you know is music. You don't know nothing more. All of them musicians there. If them come in front of me face, I can tell them, so that's all them know. Music. Them don't know nothing more because why? I was a musician and I never know nothing more than music. And the little follow-up for music like money and car and house and girls and all these things.
Yeah.
So I end up transform my life more naturally, natural, and this is how I become, how I is, to know the difference now between living in the system and just living for life and living in nature.
So if you're living in the system, you're not living for life.
The system, the greatest thing about the two of them is how you think about them. So if you are living, get up every day and living in the system, which when I say living in the system mean you think about the system.
Yeah.
You keep thinking about the system, you keep thinking about work, you keep thinking about all kind of sports, all kind of things that don't have nothing to do with nature. Then you're going to stay there, that you're going to know. So when you cross over now and come into nature,
Yeah.
which is the spiritual aspect of nature, you see a way total different liberty from the system. So I was so happy that I passed through the system, so I know about the system. So when I come across now, I can match the two liberty together to choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I were to get into spirituality and the whole aspect of breathing, what do I do?
It starts from, well, it's not one way to get in it.
Yeah.
It's just how you think about how you are going to get in it. I am not going to tell you that you have to do like me, going to a cave and holy solely every day. No, you can do it in a different aspect, but it really takes livelication. Some people that call it dedication. But we not gonna deal with no dedication. It's livelication.
Livelication.
So it really take livelication for you to really keep thinking and putting it in your thought. Because it can start from somewhere. It can start from your breathing. If you start to breathe properly, then you will be more conscious of life.
Oh, I thought I have to like get into like a space for myself and with doing some meditation and stuff.
That's why I told you that it is not one way. So if you can transform yourself in that way,
Yeah.
because really and truly, meditation, it's really a part of the way. Meditation, it's a part of the way. When you can be by yourself for some moment and just viewing nature, that's a part of it. When you are in crowd every day and noise and confusion and you cannot see what you're supposed to see, you cannot know who you is. Because most people don't know who them is. Them just because we have been taught now that we are man and we are woman and we are human and we are all these things. I am none of them.
What do you mean by most people don't know who they are?
Of course, most people, if you ask anybody who them is, them will tell you say, me a man or me a woman, and them left it there so. So them don't know who them is.
So who are you?
I am the breath. I am the breath. We are all the breath. We are all the breath. We come from the breath. We are the breath.
So when you say you are the breath, what exactly are you talking about?
The breath that you breathe. We are all that breath. Because that's what creates us from birth. The breath. Create us from birth. It kind of a little ticky for you to get the fullness, because I am just coming out of the blues to tell you something that you never hear before.
Yes.
So I can understand if you don't, and I can understand to the people them if they don't get the fullness of what I'm saying. So it's just take time. It's just time it take to get into yourself, because the next thing, most people are not living with themselves. They are living outside of themselves. So you can't know the fullness. You will never know the fullness. You will just see a little piece and just talk about a little piece of the fullness, but you cannot know the fullness, because why? You are living outside of yourself. And
Okay.
once you are living outside of yourself, you cannot know the fullness. Living outside of yourself means that you want everything in the physical world that does not have no use to us in the long run. You have to really put yourself in the spiritual. All things come through the spiritual realms. All things, it doesn't matter is what. Everything come through the spiritual realms. And the spiritual realms is really the breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really the breath. So, as I'm saying now, if you are a person should start to breathe the correct way, your whole life system change. Your lifestyle will change, and it will change to good.
Yes, but sometimes due to having sinus problem and cold and a flu, you have to breathe through your mouth, because
No,
it
you
is
don't have to.
impossible
You
to
don't
breathe.
have to. You don't have to.
Because when my sinus is giving me like really bad problem, I
Yeah.
can't breathe through my nose. I have to
Okay.
breathe through my mouth,
Okay.
because my nose is really, really stuffed. Not
Okay.
a single hair passing through.
Okay, I understand, but your sinus that drain, it don't drain every day.
No, it don't drain every day.
Okay. So the days that it don't drain, you use those days and breathe properly. And while doing that, your sinus problem will take time dried up. So you can actually breathe through your nostril. I couldn't when last I catch cold. Cold? Not even hot I catch, much less cold. You understand? So I'm saying, the next thing, if a person have a flu
Yes.
or a cold and they find that their nostril is clogged up,
Yes.
it's simple. You breathe like this, because it must clear. It have to clear.
Yeah.
So you will breathe like this. Close your mouth and strangle that hair. Strangle the hair for it to come through somewhere, somehow. A little loophole will be there. That's if one even black fully, the next one a little loophole will be there for the hair to go through. So what you do, you close your mouth, strangle the hair for it to come in. When it comes in, you hold it. You use these two fingers. When you hold it, and you do like this. So you go like this. And you clamp your nose, close your mouth, and you go like this. When you are going to let go,
Yes.
you inhale. And you find it clear.
So you inhale first and then pinch the nose?
No. You inhale, exhale.
Okay.
And you do it about 10 times. Or you do it until,
It's clear?
no, you do it until you find your warm breath. Because remember, you inhale
Yes.
and then you exhale. So you can exhale through your mouth if you want, but don't inhale through your mouth.
Okay.
You have to inhale through your nostril. So that here goes to the lungs. Then you exhale, whether through your, it best exhale back through your nostril, but if you don't want, you can exhale through your mouth. As you exhale, you close your mouth, pinch your nose, and you can do it until you feel like you run out of breath.
Yeah.
And as you let go, the first thing you do as you let go is inhale. And you feel that freeness. You maybe not feel it free for the first time.
Yes.
But if you continue to do it over and over, it just clear up.
Well, I've learned something new today, so I guess I have to try that.
This is not new. You just
It's new
learn
to me
It
because-
is not new, it is in you. Everything that I'm saying is in every one of us. It's just that we didn't take the time to bring up these. We always take the time to bring up the things them outside of us. We always want to know something outside of us.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, as I'm saying, because it's two ways to live it, you know. Living in the system and living in nature. Right. So, really and truly, we don't learn nothing. We just get back the memory of what is hidden in us because we weren't paying it any mind. So, I'm saying breathing is very vital to our structure.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the sickness where you have. It now go away in a 1 week. It now go away in a 1 month because most sickness that people have, we have them from very small. And they are lingering inside of us because we are not getting the oxygen that we're supposed to get. So, for this now to burn up all those toxins inside of your body, it will take a lot of current. And for you to breathe, the breath is light.
Yeah.
It is light going in. When it becomes oxygen in the lungs, the breath transform in oxygen, otherwise current. So the blood trap the current, send it to the cells, light up the cells them. But the toxin that is covered the cells them are so high
Yeah.
that it take a lot of energy or oxygen to burn it down. People that have big belly can
Yeah.
just breathe it away. Yeah, you can breathe it away.
So I have a high tummy now from the other day. So how do I get rid of that? By just breathing.
Breathing and just put your thought to it, because the next thing, when you're breathing,
Yeah.
you most likely close your eye because you're going to put in your heart and thought in your breathing now.
Oh, you close your eyes.
Yeah, you don't have to, but like me now, who have a full understanding of it, I can open my eye and just breathe. I can close my eye and breathe. But a person now who want to utilize up the breath for their doctor, for you to get in a connection with the breath, it best close your eye because when you open your eye, too much distraction around. So by looking, it going to take your thought off of what you're doing to think about what you're viewing.
Yeah.
So what you do now, it best close your eye and you breathe. And while you're breathing, just see the air going in your nostril in the way of current flowing through. It is going inside in current form till it reach the lungs.
Yeah.
It build up. That's the oxygen. It build up more. So you just view the air going in, just traveling through, fast going inside of you, going, because as fast as you breathe,
Yeah.
then it reach, once it leave your lungs, it reaches the cells them. It reaches the cells them, and it start to do it work right away. And when you're exhaling, you
Yeah.
exhale same way through your nostril. And just because when you inhale and that oxygen build and it sent to the blood, when you're exhaling now, the same oxygen take the toxin out and make you exhale it. So oxygen is going in
Yeah.
and toxin is coming out. They would say oxygen in, carbon dioxide out. Right. So that's the way how it really works.
So when I'm doing that, I have to think about what I'm doing it for.
Yeah. When you're doing it, when you're breathing properly, because you can remember now, this is the way how we're supposed to breathe. This is the way how we used to breathe until we lose it. So in the time of when people used to breathe properly, we didn't have to think about breathing. Because the animal did not think about breathing and they are breathing properly. We never used to think about breathing. We just breathe and breathe properly until we lose it. And we try now to find back ourselves of breathing, then we have to think about it now. So when you think about it and you started to do it, eventually, even when you go to your bed, you breathe properly.
Yeah. So with the breathing and all spirituality, spiritual aspect of breathing. So in Kingston, would that be different from in the country because Kingston have a lot of factories and the air are polluted. So it would be better in the country than in Kingston.
Okay, it would be better, but it would be better if you are not spiritually inclined. Because like me now,
Yes.
who see the breath everywhere. The breath is here, there, and everywhere. The breath is so much sensitive. So if you can put your heart and thought in your breathing in Kingston, because when you inhale, here trap the toxin that coming inside of your nostril. So you get a cleaner air going down. So if you are in Kingston, or a certain part of Kingston,
Yes.
and you are breathing in some smell where you say, you know, like this smell, that smell trap from in the nostril. You smell the smell at the first part of your nostril. While going in, the smell trap because you have air in your nostril, and the air them is to trap dust, anything coming in. And when you smell something, we maybe cannot look at what you smell, but what you smell, it is there. The air trap that. But you have here started from here, go way back And these ear that go way back, they are very fine.
Yeah.
They are fine till you cannot even look upon them. So that's why more time, after a while, when you use your finger and dig out your nose, you see some things come out. Those are toxin that the ear trap. So when you breathe, you have to tell yourself that, okay, suppose I do have a country figure, and I am
Yes.
living in Kingston and I want this breathe properly. Me have to just live, me have to just do in a way me live. So you are going to tell yourself now that, okay, I am going to breathe and breathe. And when I breathe, when it go in, because the breath sensitive, so it know that it's supposed to transform itself while you are breathing, because you don't have nowhere else to go. Me is a town man. Me not nobody a country. So me have to stay where me there feel uplift myself. So it doesn't matter where you is. It just take the meditation and the thought to do it. And to think about it. That's why I'm telling you that when you're breathing, think about the breath going in. Close your eye, think about the breath going in as electricity traveling down to the lungs. And when it leaves the lungs, it starts to travel all over in your cells. And you get a better performance.
So, when is the best time to do like breathing, like doing that, like if you're gonna do like a little therapy of breathing?
Okay.
When is the best time to do it?
Okay. Between 3 in the morning and 5 o'clock. Between 3 and 5. You can do it anytime you want. But
Yes.
the best time when everything, especially when you're in the country and everything ripe up, all the nutrients, the electricity ripe up at that time. Between 3 and 5, you get those energy at that time. You are great. You stand on the ground. Current coming up through the earth in the pores of your foot bottom. It's current it takes to grow these. So the current comes up, which is the breath, because we get our breath through the earth. The breath don't come down to us. It comes from the earth and comes up. So it come up with electricity. So that's why if you stand on the ground, any hours, people always say them can't get up 3 o'clock, go stand up on the ground because they will catch cold. You can't catch cold from cold. The ground is cold and your body warm. Some people will wake up like after 1 to 2 going down.
Yeah.
So even if you wake up 2 o'clock, you still can go out there because nature never withdraw anything. It only shower you with more.
Yeah.
So you still can go do your thing, and if 3 o'clock catch you, then you're still in a great moment where you can just do your thing. So you don't have to worry about coming out of your hot house and going in the cold ground. That's what hot and cold work together. It work together in nature, it work together in our body. So hot and cold is a good connection, which is oxygen and negative and positive who come together. So hot and cold would be like negative and positive. So you can every night when I go to my bed and when I wake up, especially when I'm in the country,
Yeah.
as I wake, I go up on the grass. The rain could have fallen till it can't fall no more. As I wake and come out, I stand on the grass because I know the benefit of what I am doing. I know the benefit what I'm getting and I know what I am doing. So meditation is very great. If you are not meditating in the natural aspect, because most people meditate and how them can get a cup of tea a morning, or how them will get some money to pay them rent, or them will get to buy a new house and all these things, they meditate. All the meditation go on those things.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing wrong with that thing. I'm not bashing it, but I'm just simply saying that if you're going to cross over to nature, then you have to put in all the meditation in nature. And it doesn't matter is who. man, woman, boy, or girl, it can work.
Okay. We have come to the end of the benefits of breathing with Aidsai. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified whenever we drop a new video. And please remember to breathe, and not only breathe, but breathe properly, and not through your mouth, but through your nostril. Peace out.